You right now. I know it's wrong cause it's Sunday, but I do your favorite rapper just for fun. What's good, y'all? Gang, gang, gang. We're back with another episode of Life of an Entrepreneur. For the first time I said it right. And we have your girl. Tell them who you are, baby boo.
I'm Tiny.
Why? It's our girl Tiny here. And who's excited to know who the fuck Tiny is? I got you. We'll be back after this montage flashes by. Welcome. Unveil. Welcome back, y'all. If you've been a loyal one, you already know how this episode goes. So I'm gonna tell you, baby, first round we want to know about who Tiny is, your personal life and all of that. Okay. And then second round is the weird round, the funny challenge round, the I make you take a shot round. And
I don't do shots, but
I'm sorry, I make you take a drink. The thing is, Tiny is lit, so she already has a mimosa
so I don't think
going
I need
on.
a shot, but
So
I'll take someone else.
She already has a drink, so all we would have you do is finish that.
Oh my god, I'm gonna be so hungry.
Right. Yeah, so the second round is try not to laugh or take a shot challenge. I'm just gonna ask you some simple but funny questions. And if you laugh at them or giggle or smile weird, you're gonna drink more than you're sipping. So now you're taking a sip. If you laugh, you take a gulp. That's a good agreement, right?
Okay.
Good.
I'm scared.
And then the third round is about your career.
Okay.
Cool. Let's get straight into it. First question: where did you grow up?
All over. I'm just kidding. Now I was between New York and Florida. I was born in Miami and then raised with my dad in New York after like 5 years old. I was raised with two women, a lesbian couple, my grandma and her partner. And then she passed away and my grandma took me, my dad took me. And I lived with my grandma in New York and then back and forth. My childhood wasn't the greatest.
Yeah.
So my dad kind of sucked. So he kind of just took me because he didn't want my mom to have me.
I know what that feels
so,
like.
But it was cool. I got a lot of experience being back and forth. I started taking planes by myself at like 6, 7 years old.
Stop. You were
I was actually already taking trains and everything. Like my dad taught me how to ride trains as soon as I could know where.
That's crazy.
So he could like just drop me off and
that's good.
You know, like just have not really. He was just lazy. He would just like put me on the train and be like, see you later.
Man, at least at the end of the day he taught you how to be independent.
No, yeah, and it was cool. I loved it. It's definitely taught me a lot. A lot of other people want to, have that experience. So
anywho, as a kid, what's the earliest best memory you have?
Oh man.
Right,
it's hard to dig deep into my childhood. I've forgotten it so much.
I know, especially when you
a good memory.
Why does it look like she wants to say something silly?
Because I'm just like, I'm trying really hard to think of
I can't even answer that personally.
I think a really good memory was one time we were living in this really big house that my mom had rented for us, and we used to jump off the balcony into the pool. And it was really fun. So we would literally jump off my mom's balcony into the pool. And I have videos of my mom doing it. And we used to have iguanas this big, running around in the back there, and we would see them in the lake. And
that's a good thing.
My siblings would jump in the lake. I was too scared to do that, but it was really fun. That was definitely a really cool childhood time. When it was just
where
free
was
and all
that?
The family. That was in Miami, and actually in Fort Lauderdale. Sorry, yeah.
When last did you see your mom?
When was the last time I saw her? She came not too long ago. February was it? I can't remember what month, but she came during this past year. Oh no, I would think it was last year. But yeah, she hung out in Cali with me for a little bit. It was fun.
I'm happy you guys.
Yeah, that was cool. I took her to see Hollywood Walk of Stars.
How long did she stay for?
Just a couple of days, but it was really fun. We made the best of it. It was cool.
Good. How old were you when you first decided to move out and hack life by yourself?
I actually left at 15. I was like, I ran away at 15. And I was kind of back and forth living with friends, and I would go back to my mom's house because I would get caught, all this stuff. And officially I was on my own because legally you can't really be on your own that young. So I was kind of staying with friends in between that, and then officially at 18 years old I moved out, got my own place somewhere in New York, worked 3 jobs.
Fuck, tiny.
And like, yeah.
Did you go to college though?
I didn't go to college.
So you've just been an entrepreneur basically?
Yeah, I didn't have, college was to me a privilege.
I know, I get it.
My parents never had a savings for me. I never got a car gifted to me, you know, I never had any of that kind of stuff. So like, to me, I kind of had to pave my own way, and college was out of the picture.
Yeah, I know.
Like, I didn't have time to sit in college. And you know, I commend people who do, because I mean, college can be good for some people, you know. Everybody lives their life differently, and I don't like put down anyone who goes to college. Especially if you have people who help you, like take that help and fucking be nice to those people who help you.
True, because I could imagine doing it alone.
Yeah, like, you know, it was difficult. And if anything, I always felt like I owed my family something, which was crazy, because it's like I actually came here like an innocent being and didn't really get that help. So,
yeah,
you know,
I didn't ask to be here.
But yeah, like, you know, I just kind of had to figure it out pretty fast. I literally worked at Chipotle, Quicksilver. You know Quicksilver? It's like a surfer retail store, and they have a huge one in Times Square. It's like the biggest one in the country. And I worked there, and then I was a go-go dancer. So I would literally sometimes work both of those jobs and then go dance at night.
Listen, wait, yeah, the next question is leading up to this. So what triggered your decision to move out? What made you say I'm done?
I mean, they were abusive. I had abusive parents. They didn't really, like, my mom didn't really accept my sexuality, and like, my dad was just kind of, just never really grew up, you know, just, he's a DJ and a barber from New York. So he's just like, you know. So I kind of was like, I don't really feel like me being here is safe, and I don't really feel like it's gonna progress me any further, because if anything, I already knew I had mental things I need to work on, you know, and I was already trying to control this anxiety I didn't understand at such a young age and all this different stuff, you know. So it was definitely like important to me to like get away before I became anything else, because I had already felt feelings of depression or thinking you're suicidal or whatever little things I went through at such a young age, you know. And I was like, I don't want to feel that. Like, I want to be away from those kind of people who make me feel that way, you know.
It's good that at such a young age you cared about personal development, because not everybody can just step out
yeah, for sure,
and take that leap of faith and be like, fuck you, I'm done.
Yeah, I'm definitely, I know that about myself since very young. I've always, like, I think it's because I'm so small. So I'm so small, so like my personality is just like so overwhelming, you know. I felt that since I was younger, because even when I was younger, I've always been that way. Like, I've always been the outspoken one, or the one like standing up for things, larger than life, you know. And like growing up, I was always kind of like that, like in school or at home. Like, I was always kind of just like standing up for myself. I didn't really care what happened, like, you know, like, you want to fight me, is it gonna get ugly, like, whatever, like, what's up, you know, like, I don't even care if you're gonna beat my ass. We're about to try this right now.
Yeah, listen, let's
go.
And so, that's good. Best relationship you've ever been in? Best
relationship I've ever been in.
Is there that one ex that got away?
To be completely honest, the one I have with myself right now.
Hey, come here, Ari. Hey.
Definitely the one I have with myself right now. I was in a lot of toxic relationships, especially being a queer brown woman, trying to figure out, you know, I've dated a lot of white people, and you know, and it was kind of like they didn't really understand my struggles or different stuff, or dating anyone who doesn't understand your struggles. So it was I've been in a lot of really odd relationships, and I've also had people take advantage of me because, you know, after coming out of all that, obviously I was a little weak and kind of like just ready for someone to love me or feel accepted or whatever, you know. So I've been in a lot of toxic and abusive, and, you know, and I've also done my damage as well, you know. I've been married once. That didn't work out, and that was on me. I was, after all the stuff I've been through, you know, I ended up being actually the opposite, the abuser, and the one who was creating pain and all that, you know. So I had to accept that, and We ended pretty mutually, which was good. It wasn't like
I hate
on
you.
horrible terms. I mean, we don't talk, but it wasn't on horrible terms. It was more like, oh, well, you did this, we both did this, we're just gonna move on from each other.
That's very mature.
So yeah, so that happened, and kind of like ever since then, I mean, I was in a relationship after that, and you know, just kind of like they weren't horrible relationships. I learned from all of them. They had a lot of good moments, but I feel like throughout all these relationships I was continuously growing. And until I could like really find that love for myself and feel good about myself, I was just not really going to be able to be in a good relationship. So
yeah, right.
it was definitely till I found myself that
you can't love anybody
like,
until you
now even my friendships feel better, my relationships with my family feel better, because just I feel better with myself.
Be the change you want to see, basically.
Yeah.
And the last one from the personal question round. What is a question you really want to answer that nobody ever asked you?
Oh man, I can't even think of that.
I mean, I always answer questions in the shower, like, and be weird.
I can see that. Damn.
Really?
That's so hard. Like, I mean, I guess one thing that I really want to tell people in general that I feel like doesn't get asked enough is like why why we shouldn't follow, like why we shouldn't break our morals in order to work for people.
Oh yeah, I feel
you know
that.
Like, you know, we work these 9 to 5s and we work for people who don't really know how to run businesses, or we work for people who like put us down,
You know,
or
that's
don't
why
pay us well enough, or whatever it is, you know.
Tiny is preaching to the choir. That's why I'm doing this episode, because I'm sure when you're an artist, you have friends that look up to you and be like, how are you like just following
How are
your
you just
dreams
doing it, you know?
effortlessly?
And for me, it's like it's not easy.
I know, like, but it's just
not
like
easy.
stepping out in faith and just
You just
hope.
have to do it.
Yeah, you just
have to do
sometimes
it.
the voice in your head has to be louder than the voice people are saying, or whatever your parents are saying.
Because it's not, I mean, it was scary. It's even now it's still hard, you know, to like have to create your own schedule, or like put yourself in your own place, and you know,
and book
all
things
that
for
stuff.
yourself, like
do all these things, you know. But honestly, and don't get me wrong, not everybody has to be the manager, you know. Not everybody has to be that, but you should be working along people who are not morally disrupting your being.
Yeah, and helping you reach purpose, because we all know what our purpose is.
Because like, yeah, we you know, we work for so many people and we're like, oh, we're making money, or we're like breaking these things we believe in, or whatever it is, and we're like, well, we have to do that. And you know, if there's anything I learned growing up, was I'm gonna be myself, and I only want to work within a place, or be in a place where I feel
accepted,
most myself, and comfortable. And if that means I have to put myself in uncomfortable situations in order to have that for myself, then I will. And that's why I left at so young. That's why, I mean, I've literally slept in people's cars for weeks before, you know. I mean, like, and look at me now, like I can pay for a place, and you know, and help other people, and do all these things.
And she really does help,
you know.
It's so beautiful. Yeah. We're gonna reach that round where she gets to tell you about what she does, so be patient, okay? We're in the next round, and I'm pretty lit. Tiny, what did you do to me?
I didn't do anything. You've been drinking something different than me. Ooh. I guess I'm lit too, cause look.
Sis, I'm litty 3 titties.
Well, it's probably that bomb ass bud I bought.
Oh yeah, that. Whatever that was, that's what I was talking about. No, what's in this cup, because this 7%.
I was like, I'm trying to roll another one.
Okay. The next round. Try not to laugh.
Roll us another joint.
Right. I have to leave here by 5 though. I have this meeting by 7
I have a
p.m.
PK at 5:30.
Okay, we're right on page then.
Okay.
Cool. Next one. Try not to laugh or take a shot challenge. I'm gonna ask you.
Oh, we're there
questions.
now?
Yeah, we're there, baby.
Okay.
Several questions, and they are probably direct, but some of them will make me laugh. So let's go.
So I can't laugh.
No, yeah, like you just answer it straight face, no laugh.
Okay.
That's my version of the try not to laugh challenge, because I was not about to bring videos for you to watch and try to make you laugh. Let's go. First question. Best sex you've ever had?
I'm only laughing because you're laughing. That's not fair. I didn't laugh at the question. I'm just like, best sex I ever had. Gotta go far out there.
Right, that's what I'm telling you.
I've had a lot of good sex in my life.
Tiny, please, I can't. I'm dying.
Women are amazing.
Right.
We have good sex. But the best sex I ever had.
You're gonna go this thing.
There was a few times. So yeah, I haven't really had any I mean, I have had good sex in it, but I can't think specifically. So, you know, I mean, I was dating someone who basically would kind of just, you know, just come up to me at any time. I really like when people just randomly come up to me while I'm like watching TV or doing the dishes or cooking and just kind of caress me, and you know, and not everyone I've dated has done that.
Yeah,
like
not everybody's that affectionate.
Yeah, and not everybody is also that bold. Some people, you know, sometimes people, like even me sometimes, I'm like, oh, I don't know if they want to be bothered right now, or I don't know, you know, and like I'm like, I want to be bothered.
Yeah, right. I'm like, can you bother me, please? I don't want to just look crazy.
But yeah, I think that was definitely like the best sex I've had, is when just people like me.
So go with that because you laughed.
I laughed because you laughed, so
no,
whatever.
it's not the same. I'll join you there, babe.
Like
Second one, yeah, cool, go ahead. Ever had a crush on your teacher?
Oh hell yeah. I honestly can't even remember her name because I was thinking about her not too long ago. My friend, we talked about this for some reason like a couple weeks ago. She was very cute. She was like this Latin, taller, dark-skinned woman with like big curly hair.
Oh my god.
She was like younger, you know, like in her 20s.
What class were you at this time?
Science.
Like year.
Oh, what year?
Yeah,
This was in high school. 10th grade.
I'm done with you.
And she was like not that much older than us, you know what I mean? I was like 16, 17, what was I, 17? No, 16.
Oh my god.
17, 16, 17, I can't
Did she
remember.
know?
Huh?
Did she know?
That I liked her?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe.
Next question. Ever masturbated this is funny. Ever masturbated to a picture of your crush?
Have I ever masturbated to a picture of my crush? I have. In like...
She's not even giggling or nothing. She's just so stupid.
This is serious. Masturbation is normal.
Let them know, babe. Let them know, because some people like to act like they didn't bring us to this planet to be horny. It's crazy.
We are
like,
horny as motherfuckers.
Like, we're hornier than guys, and I keep telling you, like, our
So
period,
it's okay.
ovulation, all that shit
It's
is set up
okay.
to make you horny.
No, yeah,
So
I
it's like
have.
energy. Number 4, last time you did something crazy to have sex with someone.
Last time I what?
Last time you did something
Crazy to have sex with someone?
Yeah.
Wow. I feel like I'm always doing something crazy. Like, I was always like being extra. Like, if I really want to have sex.
Shout out to Extra Gang.
Yeah. I don't know. I try not to do too much. I mean, I'll just like kind of be caressing and kind of like eyeing them all the time.
I need the craziest thing though. You're not gonna skip the question like Bella did, and I was too drunk to catch it.
Okay. No. The craziest thing I've done, I think, was like we went out somewhere. Oh, okay, I remember this time. We went to this party, and I was really into this girl, and we kind of like were drinking and stuff. She wasn't really paying too much attention to me, so like I drank extra, and then I went up to her and like kissed her randomly.
I would do that.
So I randomly kissed her, and then like I kind of teased her after that. Like I kissed her, and then I walked away, and I was kind of just like, hey, you're gonna think about me now. And she kept I caught her like a few times, and then by the end of the night we were kind of just like hanging out, and we were both really fucked up, so we had to stay at my friend's house.
Oh my god, I need to do that to somebody's son, Tiny. Like, I need that energy. Like, I've thought about shit like that. I've just never.
But I'm not like that anymore. I was like 19 when I did that.
I miss being like that though.
So now I like someone and I'm just like, I don't even want to bother them.
Right? What happened to us?
I don't know if they want to kiss me right now. I don't know.
We used to be full of so much life. I just miss that Ella, cause like that shit I could do.
It's good because I think now we get into relationships and then it comes out again with the right people.
Yeah, with the right people. Right? I can't wait to be like that with somebody's son. Period. Last question. Oh no, second to last. Have you ever had a pregnancy scare?
Unfortunately, no.
Must be nice, sis. Last question.
I mean, yeah.
Last question. Let's just
yeah, I'm like, no.
Have you ever been caught masturbating, playing with that click?
I have.
No, you haven't.
I have. But I wasn't really embarrassed. I got caught and then I invited them.
Oh no, you did not. Tiny has the best story so far. Like, she's killing me.
I mean, I got caught and then, I mean, it was someone that I knew. And it was like someone that I've had sex with.
So they just like, come join the party, beach. Okay, energy. Last round. That round was so beautiful, Tiny. That's good. I like how you kept your straight face.
Thank you.
Well done, beach.
Thank you, thank you.
This is about your work now. Tell the people what you do.
Okay. Well, I do a lot of things. I am a vegan chef and I own a vegan pop-up cafe. I serve all types of Latin food and American food. I just kind of like switch it up depending on the event. I'm also a dance teacher and I have a dance team and I manage people and I hire people. I also curate events for the queer community and the black and brown community.
So you can plan an event, like if I wanted to do an event.
Oh yeah, if you want to throw an event, I can help you do that. We can find a venue, we can throw an event.
Oh my god, when I'm ready, I'll definitely hit you up.
Yeah, no, for sure. And I'm all about budgeting too, so I will always figure out the way to like not be spending the most money. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, I mean, I definitely specialize in just bringing people together. You know, I know that I'm good at that, and I always try to bring people in on a good vibe. That's kind of what I do. So I mean, it's been really cool to kind of incorporate dance, like my entertainment business, into like my food business, and kind of bring them together and throw different events, or you know, hire different people and put together events within other organizations or whatever. So yeah, it's been fun. That's pretty much what I do. And then I do like everything on the side. I do modeling, you know, video stuff.
That's good.
I've also done assistant work. I did office work before. So I mean, any little job that I can like help out and, you know, I'll do it.
Jack of all trades, what you mean? Second one is, what triggered your decision to just say, I wanna fuck this 9-to-5 system? I'm trying to be a vegan chef. I'm trying to bring people together. I'm tired of the system.
So I worked in a lot of restaurants. And I worked in a lot of like high upper end restaurants. And I worked under a lot of people who weren't really great bosses, you know? Like they kind of just pushed us around all the time, or were over controlling, and just kind of like, and just like I was constantly used. I became like a manager without being paid at one point. Just all these different things, you know. And like I did it for years, since I was 18 up until like 23 years old, you know.
Yeah, I feel that.
And I mean, I still worked other little jobs here and there between that, because, you know, like I said, I just recently started being able to just live life and invest in things correctly. But for me, it was just not having to work for people who don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Right.
Like, I'm tired of having to pick up people's mess. So I'd rather be the one to create the mess and then be able to learn from it and clean it up and move forward, than have to like have somebody else's burden on me.
What's your big why? What keeps you going? Because I know you gets stuff.
For me, it's a lot of things. It's like I kind of want to just prove to certain people that you can do it. You know, especially like my brother, he's in jail right now for something he didn't really do. And just a lot of other people that I know who are dealing with shit. You know, I definitely don't want to give up, and every time I think of giving up, I think about everyone who's also been through similar situations. And I don't compare myself, but I've been through it pretty bad. I've been through a lot of really fucked up shit in my life, but I don't allow it to define me, and I want other people to know that it's okay to do that. It's okay to just do you and figure yourself out and follow your dreams.
Right.
And to like face those fears, because it's not easy. It's fucking scary. It's fucking scary breaking the rule of what we've learned our entire life. You know?
Or going broke to put like.
It's scary going broke. It's scary working check to check. It's scary, you know. And it's also scary walking away from people who bring you down and don't further.
That's one of the hardest things
push
to do,
your success.
You know you love them, but you can't love them from this place.
And that's important.
Cool. Major challenge you faced so far?
Major challenge?
Just doing this.
I think all of it's been a major challenge.
Dead ass.
Like, just, I think for me, just being humble to remember like where I came from, and just constantly reminding myself that I've done this before, and every obstacle that ever came up, you know, because every obstacle, think about it, every obstacle that ever comes up, we think it's the hardest one. It feels like the worst one. Every time it comes up, another thing comes up and we're like, this is the worst thing ever.
New levels, new devils. Like, I heard that saying.
So to me, it's just like, all of it's been the hardest time for me, and I've kind of just had to keep reminding myself that I've been through it before, and that you can get through it. And at the end of the day, as long as you're being a good person to others and not harming yourself and not harming others, and just creating positive energy and exuding that into the world, then like you can receive nothing but good. Even if it's at different points, even if it's at points we don't expect, because we expect so much as humans, and we expect for it to happen now, we expect for it to happen at a certain time, and sometimes it's gonna happen really far beyond what it is, but that doesn't mean giving up on like the steps to get there.
True.
You know?
True. That's deep. I hope you guys can learn from that, honestly. The last question for this round, oh my god, it's been so real. What's that one advice you could tell the people? I know you've already given us a few nuggets of wisdom, truthfully, but like that one thing you could tell people, like, fuck fear. This is what you need to know and remember all the time.
For me, stop worrying about what other people think of you. And that comes with everything, and I'm still learning this every day.
Yeah.
You know, whether, like, right now, my biggest challenge right now is raising my prices on certain things and stuff like that, because I've always been a community person, and, you know, putting things at a certain price and trying to have things affordable for everyone has been my thing. And lately I've been having to remember, like, I'm not here for everyone. You can't be here for everyone. Pizza's great, but not everyone likes it.
Sure. Even Beyonce, she's great, but Jay-Z still cheated.
Yeah. You know, so it's like, just remembering that you're not here to please everyone, and you know, just doing you and being you most of all. Like, the more you're yourself, you know, people ask me what's my key to success. I don't fucking know. I don't know, because I've been so real along this journey that I have no plan. There was no plan. There was never a plan.
Right. You just
I don't know what I did.
Right.
I don't know what I did.
Honestly.
I can't tell people. So many people have a way to express what they did. And I'm being so real when I tell you, I can't tell you what I did.
You just said, I'm tired of this average.
Like, I don't know what I did. I just did whatever. Like, I've had so many different businesses, you know, I wrapped jewelry, I sold clothing, I sold food, I fucking did all these different jobs. And I was just living just like everybody else. And I just decided to, like, you know, put a little bit more focus on certain things that were gonna push me ahead.
True. Is that one decision you made that makes it all
You have
different?
to have a jump start.
Yeah.
You have to have something that's like, alright, I'm gonna make this step, I'm gonna follow through with it, you know. That's the biggest thing. If you want to be someone who's of success, if you say something, do it. Because that's something people know me by.
Walk it like you talk it.
People know me by that. I don't ever say something and not follow it.
I feel like that's one lesson I'm trying to learn now. If you're not sure, just shut up before you say it.
Yeah.
Like,
and that's fine. Sometimes it's okay to be unavailable also.
True.
We need to remember that, and it's okay to be real, people. It's okay to be honest. It's okay to be brutally honest.
True.
You know.
True. It's
but
really
the more that you do that and put yourself out there in that way, the more you're gonna have healthier relationships and healthier opportunities.
True.
And more open doors,
I'm so glad you're saying this, because sometimes you say something very unapologetically, but you feel bad because they catch feelings, and it's like we need to just live our real truth, regardless of who feels bad.
Yeah, you
just
can't.
Because, like,
that's whenever anyone is offended, and I've had to learn this personally, just like you, I'm sure, and everyone else. Anytime we are offended, it is our own problem. No matter what it is. No matter what it is. No, it's not okay when people offend us. But it is our own problem if we get offended by it.
True.
Because we can only control it.
It's gonna come very soon. Well, guys, this was such a beautiful episode. I learned so much just looking at you and hearing everything you're saying. Thank you for doing this with us, darling.
You're welcome.
This
Thank
was
you
so
for having
good.
me.
And we will catch you guys on the next episode. It's been your girls, Ella and Tiny.